Professionals in my car. I'm your host, Oscar Montenegro. This morning I have Brian Rempe, president of CivicPlus. Brian, thank you for getting in the hot seat, man.
Thanks for having me, Oscar.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Pretty good.
Good.
Let's get right into it.
All right.
What do you guys specialize in?
So we provide software solutions for local government. Particularly, we have solutions in public safety, HR, citizen engagement, and we also have Parks and Rec system as well.
Okay, and the business has been alive for how long?
So we've been doing it since 2000.
Okay, so going into 16 years here.
Yeah.
Or 17, sorry.
Years, 17 years.
Sorry, I forgot what year we were in. So what does it take to be a leader in this industry? You know, how do you set yourself apart from the competition?
Really, two things. I think the first one is that we focus on local government specifically. I think there's a lot of companies that they look at local government as, yeah, we can help you too, but our focus is specifically on them, and I think that's really set us apart from a lot of our competition. The other one is, I think, it's probably unique or not unique for us, and that is specifically focusing on our customers and caring about our customers and just showing them that they're unique and special to us and that we're going to take care of them.
Good. And so employee-wise, how big is the organization?
We have about 240 employees.
So 240 employees, are they all local? Are they all sit in the same building, or do you have some people working remotely? Or
no, most are here. We have about 180 that are here in the office, and anywhere from 50 to 60 that are remote.
Okay.
Some that are sales folks, some that have moved away and stayed with the company.
Sure.
And then we also have we've just acquired a new company in the Atlanta, Georgia region.
So how do you what does it take to be a leader of these folks, of these people, the staff? Meaning, how do you get them to execute on common goals of the company?
Yeah, I would say it's probably, again, not all that unique to CivicPlus, but I think it's what I've seen is pretty carries across many industries. But for us, we look for leaders that the first thing is they have to be trustworthy, and in order to be trustworthy, you also have to be trusting. So and I think that seems like that's obvious, but if you don't have that, it's really hard for any employees to believe in what you want to do and what you're asking them to do. The second one is confidence. Yeah, if you don't have confidence, then it's also really difficult for employees to follow you. You have to have humility. If you're taking credit for everything, all the successes, and then deflecting the things that aren't going so well, again, who's going to follow that? And then the last thing is you have to have drive. You have to want more and to want to improve and to want your staff to improve as well.
Is this something that you see as a normal characteristics of people that are interviewed, that want to come work for CivicPlus?
Yeah, one thing I'll say is it's really hard to interview for those kinds of things.
Sure.
And so, we've worked on that, over the years and really trying to narrow in on how do we find those characteristics. I think we're getting better at it, but it's hard to find. It's not hard to find people like that, but it's hard to interview for it. I will say I feel really good about the leaders we have in our company, and that they have a lot of those things and most of those things. But again, you're always trying to improve.
Sure.
And it's never perfect.
Sure. So how do we develop more leaders like yourself in this industry?
Well, first of all, I think our staff would probably say they don't want any more leaders like me. but I'll say what I try to be, and I really try to be a lot of the things that I just talked about. So the question is, how do we build more like that?
Yeah, how would you duplicate yourself in a sense?
The first thing is to find others that do exemplify those pieces. And I would say for me, in my background, I think I was lucky enough and have been lucky enough to work for people that do exemplify those characteristics, and that I've been able to learn from, and really they become my mentors. And I think that's one of the best ways to get to build that throughout your organization is to have great coaches and mentors
Mm-hmm.
that are helping people to understand when they're maybe coming up short in one of those areas and help them to how do they develop in each of those areas.
Sure. Well, that and you know, that mentorship, kind of building that leadership pipeline in a sense, right? It kind of helps in that aspect as well.
That's right.
What can people do starting today to get on the path of effective leadership?
Yeah, I'd say it's just what I was just talking about. I'd say I would highly suggest if you don't have one, find a mentor, find somebody that you really respect and that really exemplifies the things that you believe in as a leader.
Sure.
And ask them to be your mentor. Ask them out to lunch. Ask them to, spend some time with you. I'll say I've never had one of those instances where I've asked somebody to be a mentor to help me, that they turn me down.
Yeah.
Right. I'd say many times they see that as something that, okay, this is an opportunity for me to help somebody. And
sure.
If they are somebody that exemplifies a lot of those characteristics, they're somebody that wants to help.
You bet. I agree. Brian, thank you so much again for getting in the hot seat and taking the time out of your busy schedule.
You've got it, Oscar.
I really appreciate it.
I enjoyed it.
We'll see you soon.
All right. Take care.